Ito na po ang huling araw ng pagtatapat nitong kupunan ng Makati Titans at ng Negros Occidental Pillars. Nakaisa ang kupunan ng Makati kagabi, pero magbalik tanaw muna tayo sa mga naging kaganapan natin sa sering ito. Ako po si Noel Zarate with AJ Ong.
Marami ang humanga sa performance na ginawa ng Negros Occidental Pillars. They've won 3 straight days. Nagsimula ito nung Lunes, and of course yung doubles natin nung Tuesday, and of course yung one-on-one natin nung Wednesdays. Nakabawi nga lang ang Makati Titans kahapon.
So this series is now at 4-1. Ang katanungan dito, can Makati make it 2 in a row or will the Negros Occidental Pillars tie the Quezon City Dragons atop the leaderboard? Ito po, patuloy namin pag-atin sa inyo ng
Sharks Billiards Association.
As we welcome you dito sa ating venue, the Sharks Billiards Arena. As we said, this is the last day ng pagtatapat nitong kupunan ng Makati Titans and the Negros Occidental Pillars. And even if AJ nakuha na ng Negros ang seryeng ito by winning it 3-1, they still would like to tie Quezon City at the top of the team standings.
Well, that's right. Well, syempre ito, yung excitement ko nung Lunes, dito rin mag-i-end kasi itong Friday na to, gusto kong makitang makabawi rin sina Albert Espinola dun sa paghabol niya nung Lunes, yung Monday.
Well, nakita naman natin ang ginawa ni Albert Espinola trying to lead the charge yesterday in partnership with Joshua Militante. They raced to a 2-0 lead. In fact, 6-2 ang naging abante pa nga dito nitong kupunan ng Makati Titans, but Negros would not go away.
Yes, definitely. Hindi magpapahuli ang Negros Occidental Pillars. Ang ganda ng mga pinapakita dito sa mga highlights natin.
Well, of course, Negros was able to stretch it to a 12-all match. Laging heel-heel ang ating labanan. Actually, si John Trasir Mauricio had a chance to end it with a golden break. Hindi nga lang pumasok yung 9-ball and it went to Makati and they get their first win of the series. Tignan naman natin ang ating duo of the game, Espinola and Militante. Ang ganda ng kanilang pinakita.
So we've got Albert Espinola winning 7 racks won. Ito naman si Joshua, 5 racks. Pero yung pinaka naging dito, pinaka-main na naging tulong din sa kanyang dalawa is yung break success ni
Yes.
Joshua Militante, which is 100% kumpara dito kay Albert.
The Little Assassin has been breaking very well throughout this series. Now, tignan naman natin ang overall stats ng Makati kagabi. Nakita naman natin Albert Espinola, 13 racks played. Joshua Militante also playing a total of 10 racks. But it's not only just them, AJ. Yung support staff nila, importante rin.
O ba naman syempre, at itong si Michael Kinay, pati naman si Allen Solsona, meron din syempre ginawa dito para manalo ang Makati Titans.
And of course, yung pagbabalik nga ni Daniel Tawede, which was a big boost as well after not playing the entire week. Daniel Tawede able to contribute 3 wins para sa kupunan ng Makati Titans. For the Negros Occidental Pillars, alam naman natin nung una nating Tandem Tuesday, it was a different duo na nagdala para sa kanila. Pero kagabi mga bata ang nagdala para sa Negros.
Mga bata ang namayagpag naman dito tulad ni na John Drasir Mauricio and Jolo Aspuria. So may 15 racks played silang dalawa dito, 9 racks won.
Well, of course, tignan naman natin nung nakaraang King of the Hill last Monday. It was the night of Balbon Jonald Galvez. Siya po nagdala 7 of the 13 rack wins para sa kupunan ng Negros Occidental Pillars from their captain.
Yun nga ang ganda ng pagpasok dito ni Jonald Galvez. Hindi nga lang nakasagot sa interview kahapon. Ay, nung time na yun.
Baka bumawi ngayon. Baka bumawi ngayon.
Bumawi naman
Stats
sana.
ng Makati nung nakaraang Lunes, although it was a 13-6 scoreline, Albert Espinola did his best na mapahabol ng kanyang kupunan, winning 4 out of the 7 racks. Joshua Militante may contribution din, pero matumal talaga yung ibang kailangan
ibang
tumulong sa
players
Makati.
dito. That's
Oo.
right. Yun na nga.
Well, para naman sa kupunan ng Negros Occidental Pillars, they only relied on 2 people nung ating King of the Hill. Of course, Jonald Galvez was player of the game and John Drasir Mauricio. A total of 13 wins from 2 players. Now, the big question dito, etong kupunan ng Makati able to taste victory yesterday, AJ. Can they do it again? Or ito bang Negros Occidental Pillars, can they tie Quezon City atop the leaderboard? Wag na po natin patagalin ito. Gentlemen, lag na kayo. Tatabi na kami ni AJ dito sa gilid. Ayan, nagmo-moonwalk na kami ni AJ papunta rito sa gilid. So, Espinola versus Galvez, captain versus captain.
Looks like it's gonna be Espinola winning this.
Yep. And it looks like the first break of the match will go to the Makati Titans. And again, dito nga tayo sa ating 5-on-5 format. Sa ating King of the Hill, ang ating unang sasalang, it looks like it will be Michael Kinay taking on Jonald Galvez. Ang ating 5-on-5 or ating King of the Hill Friday is about to begin when we return dito po sa SBA Season 2. And welcome back, folks. You can catch all the SBA action live dito po sa PTV Sports Network. Channel 12 sa For the Box and Channel 4 sa TV Plus. Channel 9 na rin on Sky Cable. And to our global audience, stay tuned via pusop.com. and Blast TV. And of course, napapanood nyo rin ang SBA Season 2 sa One Sports, One Sports Plus, RPTV, and Pilipinas Live. At ang ating newest partner, Nudge Sports. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsuporta rin dito sa SBA Season 2. Before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, pag-usapan natin ang ating rules dito sa SBA.
Rules of the game. The game is 9-ball. After the lag, the losing team nominates first. The winner then selects a player and breaks first. The 9-ball is racked on the spot. A 40-second shot clock applies after the break, then 30 seconds per shot. Each team gets one 15-second extension per rack. Failing to strike the cue ball before the buzzer is a foul. Each team gets a 2-minute timeout per match. Jump shots are of course not allowed.
And of course, we are under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. Asan na yung aking kodigo para doon? Ayan po ang ating GAB representative for today. Well, we will get back to our GAB representative. Hinahanap pa po natin dito, of course, under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. And of course, we are about to begin our matchup dito, brought to us by MSW Sports Betting. All right, so the first break of the day will belong to Dimples, Michael Kinay. And of course, break has always been matumal para dito sa magkabilang koponan, especially sa ating King of the Hill. And it's a dry break. So Michael Kinay.
So we've got here a good shot on the 1-ball. Medyo di maganda yung pwesto lang dito ng cue ball for the 2, but indeed there is a chance to make this into the side pocket. Jonald Galve taking his time and looks like he's gonna play it safe rather than attacking. Oh, went for the corner. Still seeing this red 3, kaya pa naman din dito, and looks like it would not hit the 7 kung sakaling same pocket ang binabalak niya dito. So now,
and once again, our GAB official, of course, is Ronnie Fortes from the Games and Amusements Board. And our referee is Charlie Santos Angelito Mas.
Yun, nakahabol din tayo sa pangalan.
Oo.
Alright.
So this shot on the 3, grabe, aggressive ang pagsisimula rito ni Kinay, AJ.
Grabe talaga. Sa umpisa pa lang ng laro, ganun na yung tinitira dito ni Jonald Galve. Ibang klase.
Jonald Galve naman ngayon, of course, after the Kinay dry break. Now, Jonald Galve has a bank shot on the 4.
Possible bank. Look at that right there. Jonald Galve. Ibang klase. Ang napakahirap kasing maglaro sa umpisa ng game eh. Pero ito parang ilang beses nang sumalang bago maglaro sa rack na to.
Well, si Jonald Galve, nakita naman natin, maaga pa lang, nag-i-ensayo na rito. May araw pa nung dumating si Jonald Galve dito sa ating venue, the Sharks Billiards Arena. And coming off this dry break from Michael Kinay, medyo kinapos lang ang preparasyon yata dito, AJ, para sa 7.
Pero kayang-kaya sa corner pocket naman tong Brown 7. Pero ito first time kong makikita. Kasi minsan ko lang makita na magandang start ng isang player, 'di ba? Sa umpisa natin, malamig pa mga players natin. Pero itong si Jonald, grabe, parang Jonald grabe.
Well, Galve did win 7 racks nung ating King of the Hill.
Yes,
nung nakaraang Lunes. Dalawa lang sila ni Drasir Mauricio ang kinailangan dito ni Jojo Sanchez, and it looks like the captain of the Pillars will get them on the board first. Medyo na 50 yards lang siya rito, but it's still makeable.
Still makeable dito sa may top right natin or top left dito sa ating screen. Top left corner pocket. Not a gimme.
But it's right automatic, yes. Para dito kay Jonald Galve. So the captain of the Pillars strikes first dito po sa ating King of the Hill Friday. And of course, Negros, as we mentioned during the pre-game, should they get this win today, AJ, tabla na sila atop the team standings nitong koponan ng Quezon City Dragons at 8-2. Currently at 7-2 sa ating team standings. Can they get it done? Sino naman ang panapat dito? Nitong koponan ng Makati Titans to try and get that one back. We will see kung sino nga ba. It will be the Black Arrow. Daniel Tawede kaagad against Jonald Galve. We'll have that matchup when we return dito po sa SBA Season 2. And we'd like to thank our friends from Smart Sports for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Magandang gabi po dyan kay Boss Epo Quimpo. Kasama si Boss Badji Del Rosario and Boss Froy and Daya. Magparamdam naman kayo, galawin nyo ang baso.
Happy viewing, guys.
Yan.
So we've got Jonald Galve getting a good start sa ating previous round.
Oh! Almost a golden
Almost a
break.
golden break. Grabe. Anong meron dito kay Jonald Galve today?
Well, dry break ang nangyari doon.
Yun nga lang, nabawian dito siya sa isang dry break. So let's see. We've got Daniel Tawede na nagpahinga for after ilang
may pumasok.
araw.
8 pumasok. Oh, we'd like to
Something
say
went in.
hi to Boss Perry Mariano in the house. Taking in the action dito. Alam naman natin, AJ, kung hindi dahil kay Boss Perry, wala tayo
Of
dito.
course, yes. Lahat to hindi magiging posible kung wala si Boss Perry Mariano.
Safety attempt. Successful.
Very successful. Speed was key dun sa tinira doon. So, 2 bolang nakaharang dito sa pato and of course sa uno. So, getting behind the 6 dito sa gitna ng side pocket and green 6 just to hit that yellow. Napahinga itong si Daniel Tawede for a couple of weeks ba or days lang ba?
Parang days lang naman ang at least according to the roster, ano. Wala siya nung Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday but rejoined the team yesterday. And now, salang kaagad siya. Tandaan natin, pagdating naman sa singles, nakakadalawang singles matchups na itong Makati Titans. They've already used Daniel Tawede at itong si Michael Kinay. So, yun, pag may experience ka na sa singles talaga, I mean, that really puts you in a good position dito sa ating King of the Hill.
Yes.
He did not play last Monday, so this will be his first King of the Hill in this series.
Tsaka para sa kaalaman din ng mga viewers natin, iniikot sa one-on-one lahat dapat maikutan, di ba?
Yes. Patuloy ang spadahan dito.
Wow, ang ganda ng mga speed play ng mga players natin tonight. Again, tulad nung pinoint out ko earlier na hindi ako sanay na makita yung mga players na ganito na kaagad yung tansya, pati yung pocketing. Siyempre sa first few racks dapat medyo may konting lamig pa yan.
Well,
pero
you have to remember also,
nabati ko naman siguro to.
Hindi tumama sa numero 1 ang tira dito ni Tawede. That's gonna be ball in hand para kay Daniel Tawede. Check that. It was Ronald Galve who missed on that one. Daniel Tawede now has ball in hand. You can attribute that also, AJ, na ilang araw na rin sila naglalaro dito na sila. At saka itong dalawang kuponan na to, hindi katulad ng sa Manila MSW Taguig na may maraming fans.
Yes.
Na kailangan mo labanan yung ingay. Sila lang naman nagsha-sharking dito eh.
Oh, yun na.
It's a quiet venue when these two teams are playing.
So itong iniisip ko sa ngayon sa tumatakbo sa utak ni Daniel Tawede kasi ibang klase rin na mapahinga ka dito sa arena natin.
Right.
Kahit na sabihin mo na naglalaro ka pero iba yung atmosphere na binibigay ng SBA Arena.
Well, the Black Arrow has been around the world also as a professional pool player. And this is something that he's used to. Gatong environment, medyo tahimik pa.
Yes, tubong Surigao del Sur. At speaking of Surigao del Sur, isa sa mga pinakasikat na produce ng Surigao nandito.
Oo.
Dennis Orculio.
Andyan lang naman si Dennis Orculio na kanina pa nagpa-practice. Nakikipagkwentuhan habang umuubos ng bola.
Siya ata yung nakapula dito sa ating top right.
Doon siya sa mesang yun. Well, for
Really
now,
nice
Daniel Tawede has this open layout. AJ, bigyan mo na yan.
Aba, this early? Well, wala namang obstructing na object boss. Walang problema. So I can safely say that it's safe to say.
Aga.
Aga naman maganda yung
tatawag na ng
performance
extension tuloy yan. Diba? Safe to say mo. Ayan, sabi ko sa'yo, AJ.
Parang naramdaman niya, no?
Diretso kasi siya dito sa numero 5. This should not be a problem. He just wants to make sure na it's not super straight. Ngayon, he's jacked up. Kanina kasi kukuridahin pa niya eh. That's the problem. Thank you very much, AJ Ong, for our first S2S of the night.
Ikaw kasi may pakana, Noel. Grabe ka naman.
I knew it. Doon tumawag siya ng extension.
Well, alam naman natin kasi kapag nakatingked yung tako ng isang player, may possible unwanted spin na mangyayari or magaganap. So, yun ang nangyari doon.
Well, for Daniel Tawede, just to talk about the rust after not playing for 3 days, unang 2 tira niya kagabi, unforced error. Isang humugation at isang scratch. Yun nangyari sa unang 2 tira niya. And of course, he did go on to win 3 racks ng ating doubles.
But you have to cut him some slack naman
Yes,
din,
yes, of
syempre,
course.
dahil nga sa kanyang ilang araw na pahinga.
Yeah, but as a professional, there is no excuse. And
Yes,
I'm pretty
definitely.
sure
Yeah.
Albert Espinola's gonna give him an earful later on, kahit na magkaibigan sila. Espinola, of course, the new playing head coach para dito sa Makati. And Negros Occidental winning the first 2 racks from the captain, Jonald Galvin. Naka-7 rack yan nung nakaraang Lunes. Can he replicate that dito, AJ? It's a really good start para dito sa Negros. We will see now kung sino naman ang magiging katapat niya ngayon. Ayan na, kapitan
Eto na.
sa kapitan. The Black Carabao has fielded himself in. Albert Espinola kontra Jonald Galvin when we return. Thank you to PusoP.com for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Napapanood nyo po tayo ng live dyan sa PusoP.com. Noel Zarate with AJ Ong. Kamusta yung mga bumabate, AJ? Hindi pa natin sila, ini-snap na natin sila
Nako,
dito.
na nga, sa mga nakatutok sa Facebook, hintay lamang po tayo. Kasi
sila
ipapull up ko pa yung Facebook natin.
Galve, almost another golden break. But this time, no cooperation from the 2-ball AJ Ginabe. And a dry break for Mr. Balbon, and here comes the Black Carabao.
Nako, ito naman ang biktima ng dry break ngayon itong si Jonald Galve. At ang ganda ng setup ng pato pa sa unang tira. Ang ganda na ng kalat dito.
Ito nga, bigyan mo na.
Nako, yan ang kasi sabi ko. Wag naman. Okay.
Ayan.
Para fair, sige. Safe to say.
Ayan, sige, Albert ha. Nakarinig na po tayo. Oras na tumawag ng extension si Albert. Coach Albert na nga pala.
Coach Albert Espinola na ano pa lang no, na kailan ba siya kinoro ng official?
Last Tuesday lang, official
Last
lumabas
Tuesday.
yung balita that Albert Espinola for the rest of the season will be the playing coach of the Makati Titans. Parang ano lang yan Robert Jaworski lang nung araw yan Ayan pa, nagsasalita pa habang tumitira. Hinambing ko nga siya na isang magaling na American player, the late great Minnesota Fats.
Minnesota fans.
Na hindi maganda ang tumbok pag hindi siya nagsalita.
Ganun.
Oo.
Kailangan nagsasalita.
Parati siyang may sinasabi siya pag tumitira siya.
So, hindi lang pala si Earl Strickland ang ganun.
And then si Earl Strickland, minsan pag kalaban niya, nire-respeto niya, tahimik din siya.
Okay.
Pero, di ba, si Minnesota Fats talaga all throughout the match. I was actually, bata pa ako noon, napanood ko yung laban lang ni Willie Mosconi dati. Mosconi is the complete opposite. Tahimik lang si Willie Mosconi. Talagang parang makina lang yun. But Minnesota Fats, all the time needs to talk. Same with Albert Espinola.
Kanya-kanyang ugali talaga.
Oo.
No?
Yan. Hindi siya natamaan ng S2S
Siyempre.
Dami natin sinabi. 3 ball pa lang. Binigyan na ni AJ. And finally, the Makati Titans are on the board. It takes the captain to beat the captain. Ito, captain na nga, playing coach, and Black Carabao pa.
Ayan. So, ito, Noel, bago tayo dumako sa ating commercial break, binabati ko si KL Fourth, Kenneth Lizarondo, and of course my dad who's watching, na binabati si Ariel Layug, tsaka yung mga ibang IBP boys.
Jolo Aspuria will see action next for the Negros Occidental Pillars sa aming pong pagbabalik.
Ako si Joshua Militante ng Makati Titans. Supportahan nyo kami sa SBA. Mapapanood nyo Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 ng gabi. Like and follow sa Sharks Billiards Association on Facebook.
At maraming salamat din sa Andy sa patuloy na pagsuporta ng SBA Season 2. Ating mga tapete, of course, dahil kay Andy. So a 2-1 lead para sa Negros Occidental Pillars and the Black Carabao breaking for the Makati Titans.
Kita natin na feature dito si Joshua Militante sa video kanina. No? So, nagpapakilala talaga itong si Joshua. Ang ganda ng pinoperform.
Well,
Okay.
dry break para dito kay Albert Espinola. May issue rito sa 2-ball. Do you think, pasok pala yung isang bola para kay
something went
Albert.
down.
Do you think Albert is going to separate them with yung 2 and 7
tinitingnan
yan?
ko nga dito kung this early kung kakayanin eh. May angle nga
Oy.
lang. May angle siya kaso nga lang hindi sapat yung anggulo.
Our mumugation is back.
Nako. So obviously there's a problem with the 2 na nakadikit sa 7 na pwede sigurong gawing atake sa 7 as a tawag dito yung karambola sa 7. So yun pa rin yung hinahabol dito ni Jolo.
Hindi niya subukan paghiwalayin yung dalawa. Mahirap na makipagspadahan dito, AJ, kasi kalat na yung mga bola.
Yes. So ito, 7 into the side, ingat lang kung saan lalanding itong 2-ball.
Makakasya ngayon 2 sa likod nitong numero 4.
Oh, nako, wag lang matakpan ng 9.
Yeah, kita
Pa rin. Okay. Saktong-sakto ang ganda ng pag-usog ng 2. Kasi kung nag-move pa yan, mas lalong magiging severe yung angle.
Oh, buti nga nag-move kesa tumigil doon sa likod ng 9.
Naman, sa 9 na syempre. Mas maganda may kita kesa wala. Okay, balik
ito the
kitna.
4 ball. Ano ba? I-check side ba niya to? Top spin lang.
Yeah, balik kitna ang pato dito. Ito, wala nang
Okay na.
problema once again.
Bigyan mo ulit.
Safe to say na talaga to.
Yan.
Diba?
Ngiti si Jolo. Parang nakikita niya. Ako, may narinig yata ako doon.
Hindi, baka naman isipin ng mga viewers natin na naririnig tayo. Hindi naman.
Medyo, alam mo minsan nanonood. Like si Totoy Daga, nanonood ng stream kahapon eh. So,
Syempre, sa bahay kasi siya.
Hindi,
diba?
nandun sa taas.
Binuksan na lang niya yung
binuksan niya yung
Facebook.
cellphone niya. Kaya nung pinag-uusapan na siya, napapangiti na lang siya eh.
Okay. Walang problema. He can just go for the short side of the 8. Pwedeng tulak na lang tong pato.
Tingnan natin, baka mami, dropa niya yan. Hindi, tama.
Yan.
Short side on the 8, tulak na lang para sa 9. And wow, coming off a mumugation, no less, from the Black Carabao.
Okay, so ibabaw, pasunurin lang yung pato dito to get in line with the 9. Ooh, okay.
Kinabahan po si AJ Ong.
Not a problem for Jolo the Thunder.
Pinaputok pa talaga yung numero 9 and Albert Espinola gives the youngster a high five as the Pillars are off to a 3-1 lead dito po sa ating King of the Hill Friday. Again, the Pillars have already won this series, but another win here tonight will tie them with Quezon City atop the leaderboard. Siyempre, ayaw din magpaiwan ng Makati. They want to get back-to-back wins in this series at susubukan naman pigilan itong si Jolly Ospuria nitong si Joshua Militante when we return dito po sa SBA Season 2. Back with us here inside the Sharks Billiards Arena. Maraming salamat sa Conlen for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Just want to give a big shout out to our good buddy, Doug Preston.
Wow, Doug
watching
is
us from the USA.
Happy viewing, Doug. And of course, sa mga nanonood din dito, we've got Shaolin Cuevas, Ron Mendoza, Ejiboy Duma, and Michael Eddie Aquino. Happy viewing. Nothing down again sa ating pagsargo dito. Jolo Aspuria with a dry break. So eto na ang pinag-uusapan natin na matunog na pangalan, Joshua Militante.
And who would have thought, you would think sa lineup nitong koponan ng Makati Titans that you would have guys stepping up like maybe Michael Kinay or the veterans, di ba? Si Daniel Tawede. But it has been this youngster, si Joshua Militante, who has actually been playing very well para sa kanila, especially sa doubles. Yung kanyang break percentage, 100, naalala natin last Tuesday. He went 4 for 4 on his break. At kagabi rin, in tandem nga with Albert Espinola, pati na rin kay Michael Kinay, hindi siya sumasablay sa kanyang break. Hindi siya nag-break ngayon, but he might be breaking later on pag binigyan ni AJ ito ng S2S. Bigyan mo na.
Okay. Tapos na yung mahirap na tira. Teka lang, titingnan ko
4
muna.
pa.
May 4 pa na medyo malapit yung 7 dito. Pero there's still a chance na makatira naman dito sa may purple 4. Depende na lang sa placement ng pato. So ito na yung magiging semi-key shot niya dito is getting a good look at the 4 ball after making this red.
Stretched out pa siya with this red. Did not ask for a cue extension. And he has no problems dealing with that. The problem is, ayun, okay pala.
Yeah.
Akala ko tatabi sa 8
Hindi, nakita naman niya talaga natatama sa 8 ball yung pato. Pero not this way. Medyo dumapis lang yung pato dito sa 8. It's a good thing na still maganda pa rin yung silip dito sa purple 4. So buo sana ang nakikita kong plano dun para mas less yung cut angle. But no problem here. He can go for the same pocket or pwedeng mag-bounce sa kabila.
He is going to go for the same pocket dito. Biglang luminaw na ang latag dito ng mesa para kay Little Assassin Joshua Militante. Again, coming off a dry break from Jolo Aspuria.
Pero tulad ng kinuwento mo nga kanina, Noel, no, na hindi mo ine-expect. Ang ine-expect mo na magpapakilala or talagang magsuscore for the team is yung mga kilala na nating players, diba?
Yes. Espinola given na yan. Pero syempre,
first time, no? Ito ni Joshua.
Well, si Joshua started the season, tandaan natin, nung unang laban nila against the Manila MSW, Manila ba kalaban nila? Hindi, Parañaque Kings. Nung kalaban lang Parañaque Kings, he started on the bench, hindi pa siya ginagamit. Midway through the series, pinasok siya. At ngayon, in his second series dito, para sa Makati Titans, siya na ang number 1 na ginagamit dito ni Albert Espinola.
Medyo eye-opener din, no, sa coach na, ito palang batang to, talagang he's meant for this game. Yung talagang grit, no, ibang klase.
Yun nga lang, na medyo nadikit sa 7 itong pamato. Now he has to ask for an extension.
Decision making na ang papasok dito. Will he try to hide or will he try to attack? There's a bankable 7 naman dito sa may corner pocket kung kakayanin.
Mukhang tago ito, AJ.
Tago muna.
He's gonna try to put that behind the 8. Hindi umabot. Attackable ba ito para kay Aspuria?
Nice decision. From here, medyo malabong umatake. Pero tingnan natin, ang dami ko nakitang gantong setup na atake sa 9. Since malapit naman yung 9 ball, baka there might be a chance here.
And going back to Joshua Militante, minsan nasa sa coach din yan. I mean, their former coach, itong si Alex Reyes, tried to field in the veterans. Pero nung nagpalit coach na, ito na si...
sinubok na tong si Joshua.
Si Black Carabao na yung coach. Mas binabad na niya. That's not a successful response coming from Aspuria.
Unfortunately.
Now that's a makeable 7 from Joshua Militante.
Ito na, speaking of Joshua. 3 balls remaining. Medyo may kalayuan yung 7, pero kayang-kaya to.
Sige, bigyan mo.
Puntirin niya dapat yung 8 ball side pocket. It's safe to say. Ayan na. May naubo pa sa labas.
Yan. Siyempre, ita-timing yung ubo pag titira na.
Yun, di ba? Form of sharking din nila yan.
Hindi naman ako nagsasharking na. Ubo lang naman ako. Kayo naman.
So with this, he can take the 8 into the side, kill the cue ball for the 9. Pwede naman. So patay bola. Yung bang gagawin niya dito? Ayun nga!
Naku!
That's what he was trying to do,
Thank
Noel.
you very much for the safe to say also, AJ Ong.
Well,
AJ Ong is 2 for 2 tonight. Sa S2S.
So nakikita natin kanina na tumapiyok, 'di ba? He was digging down on the cue ball because he was trying to kill the cue ball para magland ng maganda sa 9.
Nako, itong mga errors against the Titans, this has been their theme the entire week. Nandun na, magkaka-error o magkakaroon ng mintis. And Jolo Aspuria says, thank you very much, Little Assassin. As itong si Kulug ay nagbigay ng 4-1 lead now for the Negros Occidental Pillars dito sa ating King of the Hill Friday. And it will be coming in para dito sa Makati Titans. It's going to be Mars Alcris Quizon sa aming pong pagbabalik. Maraming salamat Tanduay Athletics for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Nawalsara pa rin po kasama si AJ Ong. And hello sa inyong lahat na nanonood sa ating live stream.
Sabi dito ni Mr. Billy Dalistan Campos, S2S mo na lahat, Sir AJ.
Yun na nga eh. May isa ka ng sablay although kay Espinola. No? So 2 of 3 po si AJ Ong sa S2S
talaga
tonight. Nasipa ang 9.
Pretty close.
And not successful doon si Jolo Aspuria sa kanyang attempt at a golden break. But he did make a ball on the break against Mars Alcris Quizon. Nakasapatos yung tira dito, AJ. Not an easy opening.
Ganda na sana talaga ng Sargo dito. Medyo may konting challenge lang dito because of that orange 5. Pero kaya naman niya mag-cue sa may bandang kanan ng bola. So slightly jacked up. Needs to focus on producing a very straight stroke. Nicely done, right at the heart. Good speed as well.
Lusot bando sa 3.
Looks like it does. So 2 and 3, same pocket ito. So bouncing off the side rail, pabalik dito ang gitna ang pato para sa red 3. Digging down. Pwedeng 2 rails din to if he's digging down. Yan. Ingat lang sa 5. Ingat lang sa 5. Nako, nasandal pa sa 5. So there's no way for him to attack at this point. So he may have to kick.
He has to kick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long rail kick. Still an offensive kick pwede rito coming off the long rail.
Yes, he's aiming to make this red 3. Medyo mahirap nga lang. Tsaka syempre, na-discredit siya sa plano niya. Dahil dito sa pagdikit ng pato sa 5.
Sometimes talaga, AJ, the quicker you recover from a mistake, the better it is for you. And for these youngsters, they have to learn that from their veterans on their team. Kaya kami mga veterano
Yes.
sa team mo so that you can calm them down when these things happen. Offensive kick does not work. The question is, where does the 3 land? Pwede na rin.
Not bad, not a bad leave. So ang ganda rin ng pagtama ni Jolo doon, napakabuo. Kaso nga lang, napaka-narrow nung angle. So here,
Yeah, Totoy Daga, who barely lost nung Wednesday sa ating one-on-one against itong si Ryan Mark Hidalgo. 13-10.
so I think Mars could actually just stick the cue ball once again against the 5. Pero baka may nakikita siyang iba dito.
Ilalayo na lang. Oh.
Yes, ang ganda ng separation dito. Parang tawid dagat ang ginawa dito ni Mars Alcris.
And this could actually go on a while. Pwede magpalitan lang ng pwesto yung pamato dito.
Yes, so unless na merong magkamali, of course, magkamali ng tama at mabenta.
Was that an offensive shot?
No. He was just trying to focus on the cue ball. Well,
May
napakaganda
swerte
nangyari.
pa.
Yes. Yun yung plano niya. Malagay doon yung pato. Pero napanipis ng konti yung pagtama niya. Pero sinuwerte na rin sa pagtama doon sa 6 ball. Nalagay sa likod ng 7.
Quizon was the one who did not see action yesterday. Siya po yung on the bench. Today, it is Alan Solsona who is the player starting on the bench para dito kay Albert Espinola and the Makati Titans. Double contact on the 3. Saan babagsak ito?
Matatakpan pa ba ng 5?
Grabe naman yan. Kung natakpan pa na 5,
Hindi,
mukhang may
kita.
konting kita.
Yeah.
Pero AJ, I'm not sure kung may patama papasok ng ating butas or is there?
Well, kaya. Sa tingin ko kaya with the way he's queuing, kaya naman. Yung problema niya nga lang dito sa 6, it requires magandang placement ng pato. Makeable naman yung cut shot dito sa 6 ball.
He is going to be a little bit angled on the 5, so pwede nga yung balikan itong numero 6. But again, you're right. It has to have a specific landing spot.
Kung nasan ngayon yung pato, ayan, ideally. Yan yung pinakamadali. Yun, binalik niya. Ganda. Off a rail. Very nice. So, ito na yung magiging key shot niya dito.
Right.
6 to the 7.
Well, si Jolo Aspuria na lang hindi natin napag-uusapan this week. We were talking about the brilliance of itong si Kapitan Jonald Galvin nung nakaraang King of the Hill nung Lunes. Pati na rin si Dracir Mauricio. And then of course, nasundan yan sa doubles naman nitong si Ryan Mark Hidalgo at saka ni Raymart Camomot. And then of course, Ryan Mark Hidalgo winning last Wednesday. Run DMC pa yung na-interview nung ating doubles nung nakaraang Tuesday. So, ito na lang, si Jolo Aspuria na lang hindi pa talaga not making his presence felt enough. But this could be his time.
Well, pwede dito. Mag-uumpisa muna syempre na ma-secure niya tong rack na to. At of course, he's gonna be breaking on the next. If ever he gets the 9.
If ever, ayun na yan eh.
Hindi, kayang-kaya naman na to. Walang problema. And there you have it, guys.
5-1 lead for the Negros Occidental Pillars. And Jolo Aspuria is the one racking it up now. That's 3 straight wins already para kay Aspuria. At sino kaya makapagpigil sa kanya para sa kupunan ng Makati Titans? Tandaan natin, if Negros wins today, they are tied for the league lead sa ating team standing. So next up, for Makati, Mr. Dimples, Michael Kinay. When we return dito po sa SBA Season 2.
Ako nga pala si Jonald Galve, player ng Negros Occidental Pillars. Iniimbitahan ko kayo manood ng SBA Monday to Friday. Mapapanood nyo sa Facebook page, YouTube.
And pinag-uusapan natin dito ang mga bolang ginagamit natin sa ating kompetisyon. That is of course the Dynaspheres Next Gen Phenolic Resin Balls. It's something that Doug Preston was just mentioning in one of his chats with us that these are the best balls around now. And I said, I agree 100%.
Oh, definitely. Kita naman natin dito. So here we go, guys. Jolo the Thunder Aspuria with this break and hoping na hindi na siya mapapalitan dito. Ooh!
Wow, muntika na yung pamato.
Oh.
He made the 8 ball as well.
It's a good thing nakita rin yung uno, yung pinaka-importante sa lahat. If you make a ball, tingnan mo kung anong sitwasyon nung uno.
Right.
So he's gonna be happy with this. Nakita naman.
The 6 and the 8 actually going down at si Doggy Bites. Wave lang, world peace.
Si Doggy Bites na naging biktima ng break and run out lately. Well, as far as Monday is concerned, di ko lang alam kung naging biktima siya nung afternoon, nung Tuesday and
Well, sa isang doubles, meron din siyang gano'n na
biktima siya.
nabiktima rin siya. Okay, Mumugation Country.
Well, to begin with, it wasn't an easy shot on the 1 ball. Tsaka yung position play niya sa 2 ball, medyo may kahirapan din.
Well, he would have been on point on the 2 ball. Ang problema nga lang, hindi napasok yung number 1, which is the object ball. So, Kinay with an opportunity, babalik niya rin yung pamato kung nasaan dapat yan.
Yun na nga. Look at this right there. Wow. Ako namamangha ako sa ganung control kasi ang hirap nun, ang hirap gawin nun.
Kung ano nga, kung ipapatong mo yung shot kanina from the top view, kung nasaan yung pamato kanina, bago pumasok yung uno, nandiyan pa rin eh.
Ayun na nga, ang daming margin for error, lalo na doon sa may 3 and 7 na nakalapit na sa 2 ball. Ito, ang ganda talaga ng speed control.
Kinay
Very
just a
nice.
little short on the 3. Pero still,
4 into the side, kabilang side, pwede rin siya dito. Pero kinontra niya, he wants to take it into the corner pocket, same pocket for that orange.
again, sino kaya unang makakalimang panalo rito? That will be a key to determine kung sino ang mananalo rin dito. And so far, nakalima na nga itong Negros Occidental Pillars. But don't count out Makati just yet. As one of their veterans, itong si Michael Kinay is on the table.
Duduluhin pa daw niya, sabi ni Michael Kinay. Well, tama naman talagang idulo niya to para mas malapit yung galaw ng pato. Pabalik sa 9!
Yan, dami kasing sinabi pa daw, ano? Naasar tuloy siya.
Pero there's nothing wrong with displaying your confidence naman. Pero yun nga, medyo masakit yun. Masakit sa mata.
Anything can happen talaga. With the
Yeah.
moment you take your eye off the ball early. Now, Aspuria has an opportunity should not have had. Kasi paligpit na ito. Look at where that cue ball is. Sakto na dapat sa 9. Now, Aspuria, semi-derecho.
Pretty big shot right here.
That was not easy.
Not
Alam na
surprised.
natin yan, AJ, yung mga ganyan.
Hang on.
Teka
Hang on,
muna.
hang on.
Ay. A fluke coming from the Thunder.
Wow. Very unexpected. But you were saying, Noel.
Yun na nga, yung mga ganun tira na derecho, semi-derecho na malalayo. That's one of the hardest shots to shoot.
Yes, that's right.
So ito, panipis na lang para dito sa 9. Coming off that fluke. Oh, too thin! Too thin! And suddenly, Michael Kinay says, maraming salamat, Mr. Thunder.
So pwede naman yung tamaan ng center ball lang yung tira doon. Kaso nga lang baka nakita niya merong threat na mag-scrap. So he tried to control the cue ball.
But he hit it too thin. And finally, Aspuria takes a seat after 3 consecutive victories. Michael Kinay ang maghihintay naman ng kalaban dito po sa ating King of the Hill. Friday, of course, Negros already has the series in the bag. But Makati wants to avoid being at the bottom of the team standings. They're still going to be at the bottom regardless. But it will now be John Drasir Mauricio taking on Michael Kinay when we return dito po sa SBA Season 2. And the tables you see on your screens, of course, yung ating table na ginagamit dito, brought to us by Rason Tables. Yan din ang mga mesa. Kung pupunta po kayo dito sa Sharks Billiards Arena sa Tomas Morato, Quezon City, lahat po ng mesa natin dito. Rason, come on over. It's a Friday night. What are you doing?
Yun na nga. At kung di pa nila nasusubukan maglaro dito sa Rason Table, pwede dito sa Sharks, di ba? Lalo na tong Ironman natin. Huwag lang dito sa TV table natin, of course.
Michael Kinay, unsuccessful on the break. Muntik na pumasok yung numero 9. But now Tisoy has an opportunity. Won 6 racks para sa kanyang kupunan. Only lost once nung nakaraang Lunes.
Nung Monday, yes. Itong si Drasir Mauricio, isa sa mga pangalan talaga na umusbong dito nung Lunes. And, hang on, what was he?
Ano kinokontest? Kung cut break? Kung cut break, yes. That's going to... I think we'll have Aris Almario come up later on to explain to us. Dapat bigyan ng camera si Aris Almario pag nag-explain, guys, ha? Eric Mendoza, where are you? Bigyan ng camera si Aris Almario pag nag-explain because bawal ang cut break dito, AJ.
Yes,
that's one
bawal
of the
ang
things
cut break. So that's the reason why nasa gitna lang yung pato at hindi pinapagalaw sa players kasi iniiwasan po natin na mag-cut break. So, we're gonna review
let's
kung
define
ano
the cut
nangyari
break
talaga.
dito. What is, kahit na nasa gitna yung bola, pwede ka pa rin mag-cut break. Pamato.
Pwede, yes. Pwede mo pa rin
Paano?
siyang tamaan ng
Let's
half
explain
ball.
that. Let's
So,
explain
yung uno yung tatamaan mo, syempre, kapag sumasargo ka sa 9 ball. So, ang rule ng Sharks, you gotta hit the cue ball and yung object ball, which is the 1 ball, na nasa ulo, na flush, na talagang diretsyo. Hindi
pwede
dapat
sa gilid.
dadaplis ang pato dito sa uno.
That is tantamount to a cut break pag hindi mo tinamaan yung uno head-on. And yun na nga, nung naglalaro kami dito ni Jay De La Cruz no minsan, nakarak yung bola sa sargo ko, pakita kita ng cut break. True enough. Kahit na hindi naman tayo expert sa bilyar, papasok talaga at papasok yung uno sa side.
Kaya maraming sabi kasi na yung 9 ball talaga is an easy game kaya nga na-create ang 10 ball. Pero dito sa Sharks, ginagawa natin dito is yung nineutralize natin yung pagiging masyadong madali ng 9 ball.
Okay, the decision is hindi daw cut break yon.
Okay, so na-rule out yung yung pinaglalaban dito ni Drasir.
Yeah. Actually, it was Jojo Sanchez who said na paki-review.
Kung cut break nga.
The head coach nitong Negros. And I was having a long conversation with Jojo Sanchez kahapon about yung mga numbers, yung mga stats na ginagamit natin dito. He's very, very enamored with the stats as well. He's not going to be very displeased with this result galing kay Kinay kasi kitang-kita yung uno rito, AJ.
So may konting challenge nga lang dito wow, hindi pa ako tapos na sinasabi, nakatira na itong si Tisoy.
Alam naman natin, Drasir Mauricio, despite the fact he's registered as one of the youngsters of this squad, has been around as well.
Pretty challenging 2 ball right here. Mukhang wala siyang dito, bulsa, kaya he opted to play safe.
Yeah, did not want to attack blind side.
What's happening outside?
Maganda panimula nito. Nagkwekwentuhan lahat, nag-aasaran lahat. But that's Albert Espinola actually.
Siya pala. So right now, tingnan natin kung sa gitna ng 5 and 3 window, kaya pantamaan tong 2. Ayan.
Kicked it, 9 moving.
Great speed.
Meron
Great
naman.
speed. If he was planning to use the 8 ball para pantago sa dos,
I
was
think that was the
perfect
plan.
speed. Yeah.
Si Aris Almario, pinapaano ko ng camera pero gusto ko pag nag-explain si Aris Almario, what a kick shot! What a kick shot there coming from Mauricio.
And look where the cue ball landed. It landed well for that red.
Gusto ko pag nag-explain si Aris Almario, dapat may sarili siyang camera na mag-explain kung
Pa-request
bakit.
natin.
Isa pang request ko kay Aris Almario, pag nag-explain, dapat naka-shades,
Aba,
tapos naka-trench coat,
naka-trench coat.
tapos nasa labas. Hindi pwede dito sa loob.
Talagang matrix no? Okay, looking good here, Drasir. So itong 5 and 6 side rail to side rail action yung cue ball. So kailangan makabalik dito yung pato or pwede yung same pocket. So it all boils down to player preference.
Well, dumikit ang pamato, medyo diretso sa rito sa 6.
Yeah,
Don't know if he's gonna be completely straight because if he's completely straight, pwede siyang pakurida rito, AJ. But if he's very straight, he has to jack up like this.
a slight angle to his left side pwede, so he's jacked up. para ma-stun end. Ito, sinubukan niyang
makapal.
mapa-spin closer sana sa 7 ball. But that's the best he can do right now.
Napakapal nga daw yung tira niya doon sa 6, trying to get to the right side of the pocket. Tandaan natin yung pockets din natin dito. May tatlong elements yan. May middle, may right, and may left. Kung saan mo pa dadaanin. He went center pocket when he wanted to go left, but still no problem naman sa tira sa 7.
Not a problem dito rin sa 8 papuntang 9.
John Drasir Mauricio will restore the winning run para dito sa Negros Occidental Pillars. And now up 6-2. Dito po sa ating final matchup between these two teams. Of course, next week, we will have 2 new competitors. As SBA Season 2 continues, it will be Daniel Tawede back at the table. Kakalabanin si John Drasir Mauricio. Balikan po natin ang aksyon dito po sa loob ng Sharks Billiards Arena. Kasama po ang Wilcon Depot. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsuporta sa SBA Season 2. And John Drasir Mauricio is breaking for the first time tonight. And in his way will be Daniel Tawede. 9, gumalaw na naman.
Buntikan na rin yung pato doon sa may
4.
kabilang corner. But he
4
made the
pumasok.
4. Yeah.
Noong isang gabi, lahat ng bola tinawag pati Gis Wala naman yung Gis dito. Problema rito, AJ, yung 2 ha?
Na malapit sa 8. Lagi natin napag-uusapan yung 9, pero minsan gusto ko rin pag-usapan yung 8 ball.
Yung 8 ball minsan. Yung 8 ball, 1 away from the 9 ka na nun
Yes,
Parang and if the 8 ball goes down during the break, lucky 8 ang tawag sa gano'n.
Yun na nga. Sa trabaho natin to na halos hindi na mabilang ng racks na napapanood natin.
Oo.
Napapansin natin kung saan napupunta yung yung 9. May pwedeng sa may corner, pwedeng side, 'di ba? Dalawa namang pwedeng mangyari dun So mostly
Ito corner to,
corner
yung 9.
pocket ang 9. Oo.
Unless magalaw yan mamaya.
Pero may mga times na yung 9 ball sa may gitna ng mesa na may possibility, malaking possibility sa side
Pwede
pocket
mo pag-isipan. So pwede
Oo.
pag-isipan, saan ba ipapasok yan?
That's right.
Pati na rin kung matatapos ba tayo odd numbered racks, even numbered racks. Like yesterday was an odd number. Siyempre kasi hil-hil.
Yes,
Yun nangyari
oo.
13-12. So ito natago ng maganda. Maybe 2 rails here for Tawede.
Not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Kaso nga lang, napakadali ng gagawin dito ni Drasir Mauricio. He's gonna probably stick the 1 ball against the 7 tas palayuin tong pato.
Oh, so hidden Mickey +1.
Hang on. He's trying to kick. Pwede din.
No, I think I subscribed to your idea earlier, AJ, but the 1 ball into that pile.
He's going the other way. So yung
Kick nga.
okay, kicking for some distance.
Distance
Okay.
achieved.
Not bad. So from here, it's a possible hide behind that 9 gamit tong pato. So tingnan natin, pwede rin naman ding ibalik nilang yung layo ng pato sa uno dito. So let's see if he can actually put that cue ball behind the 9. Very nice. Look at this.
Ganda.
Oh my. Wow.
Sobrang ganda. Pwede ligawan yung tira na yon.
Nako, yun na nga eh. Sa distansya pa,
Oo.
ang hirap tansyahin nun.
Tawede just putting it where it's almost impossible. Ito, one rail kick susubukan dito ni Mauricio.
More of an escape.
Wow!
Wow.
Just when you thought there was no solution, Tisoy finds a way.
Wow. So yung ganung attempt kanina, 'di ba kay Jolo Aspure sa 3 ball, ito ang ganda nung tinira doon ni Drasir Mauricio. Right on the spot talaga.
And he's looking at a 2-7 combination dito. Parang one ball nga yung biyahe nito. May bumuka. And the 7 is going elsewhere. Hindi na makahabol sa butas yan.
Yeah, the combination was there but he tried na itago talaga tong pato. So nakikita ko yung movement ng cue ball. Parang sinubukan niya na palayuin na lang talaga. Kung sakaling ito yung mangyari, may distansya pa rin talaga.
Ano na naman ang magic na gagawin dito ni Daniel Tawede?
Trying to hide first. Behind the 6. Nag-practice talaga to sa niya, sa speed control. Ang ganda.
Oh, he's not called the Black Arrow for nothing pero parang kulang pa daw siya sa stretching.
Aba.
One rail kick available para dito kay Drasir Mauricio.
So dito naman, he might rely on these balls at the middle para maitago tong pato. Oh, wow.
Oh, tried to hit the 7 as well.
Yeah, he definitely knew that may chance na pumasok nga tong 7 ball using
Tiga
the
mo yung
cue
9,
ball.
oh. Tiga mo yung 9 kung nasaan.
Aba,
Pwede yan.
can he attack from here at this distance? There's a possibility. Pwedeng ibalik yung pato sa 7. Sa 7 ball, medyo...
May cover pa rin naman. Ay, well.
So,
Yeah,
laking bagay
cover.
talaga na may mga bola sa gitna.
The 8 ball is the first interfering ball. May backup doon with the 5. And Mauricio is gonna kick short rail. Ito yung pinakamahabang spadahan natin and Mauricio missed it.
Uh-oh. So yung combination, wala yan. Hindi na muna nila iisipin.
Hindi, wala. Ligpitable to.
O, kayang-kaya naman na maubos to. Especially with ball in hand. So bago po tayo dito mag-proceed or mapag-usapan tong laro, I'd like to greet Nico De La Cruz. Yan, shout out sa'yo. Pati si Surebreed, Romel Surebreed, na parte ng PNP Boys. Jimboy Rivera watching from 1 Eastwood Billiard and Game Room. Rason baka naman, sabi dito. Ayan. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Sumulat kayo, malay nyo ba? And the Black Arrow does not want to leave any room for mistakes dito. Tanda natin, we made a point of this yesterday when in his first game back. After missing the first 3 games, unang 2 tira niya, isang mumugation at isang scratch.
Kaya ito, magandang pambawi ni Daniel Tawede sa gabing ito.
He might have to attack the 9 here. No, kaya pa ba niya ito? Yes.
Kaya naman ilusot yung 6 ball. No problem. Napaka-ubusable na to, Noel.
And again, Daniel Tawede, a picture of composure parate pag naglalaro. I mean, we saw him on the one-on-one ng kalaban nila yung Parañaque Kings.
Sa Titans, when it comes to composure, talagang isang pangalan lang yung tumatatak sa akin, si Joshua eh.
Yeah.
Iba eh.
Hey, he's the youngster of the group though. Pero
Tawede,
Tawede,
considering na youngster and first time na sumali nga dito sa
ito
SBA.
Tawede, steady talaga.
Yes, of course. Matagal ng pangalan itong si Daniel Tawede.
And the Black Arrow sends Drasir Mauricio back to the bench. At sinusubukan na naman nitong kupunan ng Makati Titans na makadikit dito. And last Monday, hindi na nila nahabol, but they're still within striking distance. It will now be Lito Lapid, Raymart Camomot seeing action para sa Negros Occidental Pillars when we return.
Manolo Aspuria, Team Negros Occidental Pillars. Supportahan niyo po kami sa Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. Lagi po kayo manood. Marami pong mga gandang laban.
And thank you very much to Go Hotels North EDSA and Timog Quezon City for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Noel Zarate still working with AJ Ong. Next week po, it will be the battle between the Manila MSW Mavericks and the Parañaque Kings. First appearance of Parañaque this season. Both teams are tied at 4 wins and 6 losses. So, definitely maghihiwalay na landas yan. Ang hindi naghihiwalay dito, yung malas ng Makati Titans sa Sargo.
Nako naman. Pero ito by the way, yung sinabi mo nga next week, itong MSW Mavericks, talagang salang na salang ang MSW, no?
Right, and with the addition of Anton Raga, it's been, they've become a very dangerous team. That's a miss by Kamomot.
First appearance for tonight, no? First time niyang sumalang dito, Raymart Kamomot. Unang tira, medyo may kalamigan talaga. Naalala ko tuloy yung unang tira ni Jonald Galve na talagang kala mo nakakailang ilang racks na eh.
Ayan, complete opposite naman para dito kay
Raymart Kamomot.
Raymart Kamomot. Ilalayo ni Tawede ang bola. Boy, Tawede has been on point with his safety play.
Yes, exactly. Yung kanyang speed control talaga, kuhang-kuha niya tonight.
We've actually been seeing a lot of player movements dito. Of course, I think si Jericho Banyares, pumunta na sa Taguig. Anton Raga, of course, taken in by Manila. Parañaque will be fielding in 2 new players next week. At kinakausap ko si Jojo Sanchez about that yesterday, about player movement. Kayo ba magpapalit na kayo ng players? Sinabi niya, no. We have no intention of changing any of our players. Diba, pinili niya yan for a reason. And no one naman has been fouling up sa kanya mga players. So, Negros, according to Coach Jojo Sanchez, has no intention of changing players for the rest of the season. This is their lineup na daw.
Para hindi na siguro maguluhan no?
Diretsong eskinita para sa uno, pero may humarang na track. Para dito sa numero 2 on that preparation shot. We were applauding Daniel Tawede for safety play, pero yung positional play niya rito sa opensa, medyo spotty.
Yun na nga, medyo sumagi kasi sa 9 yung pato, so it killed the cue ball's momentum na makausad pa. Kaya nabitin siya dito.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long kick shot off the top rail.
One rail kick, hoping to make it. Oh, that's too far off.
Pati yung pectus niya was completely the opposite.
Yeah, far off.
Usually, you want to put some right spin on that. He just put like a little bit of left.
Sa distance talaga, ang hirap mo na matansya yun eh. So, we've got Kamomot now with full control.
The 8 and the 9 seem to be tied up at the moment. Pero at the moment lang yan.
Yeah, it looks pretty manageable naman. Wait nga, mamaya natin may
titignan natin dito. Does he address it from the 4 ba? Natin muna
most
dito
likely
sa
from
3.
the 7 na siya. From the 7 ball na malapit naman na rin.
Medyo kailangan paghiwalayin yan eh.
Yun na nga. So will he go for the combo or iwas? Okay, buti may angle pala siya doon. I thought it was totally straight.
But he cheated the pocket and almost missed the shot.
Just to get here.
Oo.
Okay.
Kamomot.
Semi-mumog.
Hindi, yun medyo, tama naman yung speed niya eh. Yung kanina talaga medyo, may chance mo. Lumabas yun. And
nasaktuhan pa.
Tiririt country.
So paano kaya dito? Medyo diretso pa siya. Kabila, dispabor.
Yeah, yan, dispabor. Bababagsakin niya lang dapat tong 7. But now what does he do with the 8?
If there's no way for him to actually get to the 8 ball, dahil sa lapit ng 9, he might consider just attacking the 9 using the cue ball. So he can just slowly drop the 7. Hindi. Tatamaan.
Oh!
Wow! Teka lang.
Ayan ang may dunong.
Wow!
And Raymart Kamomot has solved the puzzle.
That was very ballsy.
And of course, after an opening miss, Raymart Kamomot goes on autopilot Para mapaupo naman ito si Daniel Tawede. Balik ulit sa 4 ang abante ng Negros Occidental Pillars. And just when you thought that Kamomot was still cold coming off the bench,
Biglang init.
oo, biglang sa dulo, producing one of the best shots we've seen so far tonight. So who is it going to be for the Titans? Para kay Albert Espinola, of course, he will field himself in. Espinola versus Kamomot when we return. And back with us here inside the Sharks Billiards Arena. Maraming salamat sa One Ball Billiards sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta sa SBA Season 2. Sino ba yung mga babati na sa atin dyan?
Aba, so
Home
dito,
stretch na tayo eh.
Yeah, dito sa Facebook Live, we've got Edsel Santos. Pa-shoutout po, referee Charlie Santos. We're watching here in Tondo, Manila.
Yan.
Happy viewing.
3 ball, humabol. May tira naman yata sa uno para dito kay Lito Lapid.
This is very tricky kasi yung 7 ball napakalapit. Pero sa tingin ko naman sa top view natin, he's got enough of this 1 ball to make it.
Another concern would be the 5 and the 9. Ako, again, kanina Kamomot missed on his opening shot. Missed again now on the 1 ball. But this time, malaki na repercussions because it's now Albert Espinola at the table.
Nako, yun na nga, isa pa yun. Pero maganda naman, nakabawi naman dito si Raymart dun sa bandang huli na. Tingnan natin kung makakabalik pa siya dito.
Kamomot will not attack. I make that Espinola will not attack.
Okay, very nice.
Bibigyan niya lang muna ito si Raymart Kamomot ng dolor la cabeza.
Dolor la cabeza.
Which in translated is headache.
Ang haba-haba headache.
Diba? Ang ganda ng pagkasabi ng mga Kastila. Dolor la cabeza. And speaking of Kastila, nandito pa rin po sa Pilipinas.
FSR.
Yung dalawa nating kaibigan, si Francisco Sanchez Ruiz
David Alcaide.
and David Alcaide. Sana makapiling natin sila. Kamomot making good contact with the 1.
Uh-oh.
Pepreno.
Yun. Sino sumigaw doon?
Ano? Yung nawalan ng preno sa totoong buhay. Kasi mga air brakes lang yan ng truck eh. Yan.
So buti medyo nag-sway yung pato. Parang padiretso na dun sa may corner. He still can look at the 1 ball. Cue ball safety na ito. Yun, using the 4 and 7. Good speed. Oh, hang on.
Kita.
It popped out. Just enough for Raymart to see this 1 ball.
Is it attackable though? It's a blind cut. He's a lefty though, so this he has an option to attack but looks like he won't.
Nagiging maingat siya dito kay Albert Espinola.
Ang tapang mo rin, Kamomot. Kaspadahan mo si Black Carabao. One of the best two-way players that we have here in the league. Mapa-opensa, mapa-depensa.
Itong si Raymart naman din, matagal na pangalan naman na ang Lito Lapid.
Yes.
Diba? So ngayon lang natin siya masisilayan talaga sa TV.
Nakapag-singles na rin yan para dito sa kupunan ng Negros Occidental Pillars when they went up against the Manila MSW Mavericks.
This is pretty challenging, pero most likely, safety siya muna dito. Kahit na meron
pwedeng
siyang
cross bank eh. Pwedeng cross
yes,
bank
may
na
bank
to eh.
siya sa corner, but sa nakikita natin, nagdadalawang isip siya, no? Cue behind the 4.
Well, kita
Not
naman yung
bad.
uno, but that's pretty good result. Dahil nga sa layo ng tira dito sa uno, AJ.
So now, he's got the left side of the 1 ball. Not sure kung kaya pa niyang tirahin yung right side. Kasi yung right side, kung tamaan yung uno, possible na may dikit niya yung pato sa 9. If he's coming from the left
Mukhang
side.
kaya. Mukhang kaya sinasabi mo.
Sa right side.
Hindi, left side niya.
Left talaga. Yun nga
Ay,
lang.
lusot naman yung uno.
Yeah. Lusot naman yung uno.
Akala ko hilera siya for a 1-9 combination. Kamomot sees an open table, so he's not gonna rush this.
Okay, another chance on the 1 ball, and this time he
Yun
secured the
lang.
1 ball.
No, but he's hooked.
But he's hooked, that's right.
Hooked behind the 6.
This is pretty tricky. So he can come from the
Short
side rail,
rail.
malapit sa may side pocket.
Pwede rin sa side rail, pero may short rail kick din siya rito. So he is coming from the long rail.
Para mas fancy ko yung short rail eh. Pero ito, kung kaya mo naman i-control para ganyan yung setup, why not? So kahit kita yung dos, nalagay naman niya na kung saan wala namang atake. Very nice.
But Albert Espinola, Dunong, personified.
Well,
Dunong
tingnan natin,
Antipolo
Can he pass between the window ng 8 and 6 para malagay yung pato sa likod ng 6-7? 7 pala, pati 4. Ayun na nga. Very nice.
Yan, Espinola, one of the best two-way players we have in the league. Probably another really good two-way player na nakikita. Edgy Geronimo, also a pretty good two-way player.
What do you mean by two-way? Two-way shots?
Pwedeng depensa, pwedeng opensa.
Okay.
Magaling
So,
sa dalawa.
all around. All-rounder.
I don't think this will make it.
Oo
It
nga.
did not make it.
But pretty close. Pero yun talaga yung ini-intention niya na speed. Tsaka gusto niyang madaplisan halos yung dos. Para talaga matago pa.
So again, tough job to go makipagspadahan against Albert Espinola. And look at that.
Definitely.
The Makati playing coach wins out and has a very, very manageable layout here, AJ Ong. Bigyan mo na
Sabi ko
yan.
na nga ba yan yung susunod? Eh.
Bigyan mo na yan.
Hindi, may 8 tayo.
Problema ba yung 8? Hindi naman problema
Hindi
yung
naman problema,
8.
pero syempre may konting challenge yan. Pero sige, bigyan na nga natin.
Yan.
It's safe to say.
Kanina si Albert Espinola naging immune sa S2S mo.
Immune pa rin yan, itong si Albert. Side for the 5. Ayun, nakatulong pa ng konti yung 7. He can.
Might consider corner now.
Yeah, corner para mas madali na lang yung galaw ng pato para sa 6, para sa kabilang side. Pero he's going for the side pocket here. Papabalikin na lang yung pato. Okay. So far, so good.
Ba't parang kinakabahan ka?
Halata ba?
Parang so
Halata
good.
ba?
So far, so good.
Okay.
Ang ganda-ganda ng latag ng mesa. Okay, tama, kinuridahan pa niya para halos diretso para dito sa numero 7. Ano ba to? Short side sa 8 or same
short
pocket?
side na to. Short side na lang siya dito. Similar approach na babaksakan niya ng may inside spin. So this time it's gonna be the right side of the cue ball.
Gusto mo mag 2 rails pa para or 3 rails
Pwede
pa
rin,
para
pwede.
papunta rito sa numero 8. Oh,
Same pocket ang gusto niya dito.
kaya nga hindi ayaw niya i-short side yan na may dadaanan ka pang butas. Madaan ka dyan
Sa
sa
bagay, yes,
matinga ka di
he
ba?
was trying to consider the side pocket
Oo.
pala. Oo. Na
Matinga
posibleng
ka dyan,
masabit. Sino yun?
Mukhang si sila Balbon yun eh.
Parang si Hidalgo ata yun eh.
Oo.
Ayan, baliwala para kay Albert Espinola. So sa wakas at nakapuntos ulit ang Makati Titans.
Well again, ang hirap makipagspadahan sa isang Black Carabao. And Raymond Camomo did his best, but in the end, it is Albert Espinola breaking the spell once again. And he will be up against Ryan Mark Hidalgo when we return sa SBA Season 2.
Ako din si Mars Alcris ng Makati Titans. Sa mga nagsuporta sa amo sa Makati Titans, kung gusto ninyo mulantaw sa amon dola, i-search na ninyo ang Sharks Billiards Association. Nag-live yun sila Monday to Friday. Salamat.
Huling araw ng pagtatapat nito kupunan ng Negros and Makati at salamat sa Cook Sportswear for being part of SBA Season 2. And Albert Espinola successfully out-dueling Raymart Kamomot. Pero ngayon kalaban naman niya itong si Black Eagle. Great things happen! Itong si Ryan Mark Hidalgo. Noel Zarate pa rin po kasama si AJ Ong.
Uh-oh.
And the
Muntikan
9
na.
ball in motion and kita yata uno. Dry break for Espinola.
Dry break, pero yung silip sa uno looks like kaya naman. Hirap lang makita sa 4.
And of course, ito si Great Things Happen. Nagpapabati AJ.
Aba, nagpapasalamat si Ryan Mark Hidalgo sa Dream Pro kina Boss Bernard Reyes.
Uy! What happened daw? What happened? Sige, tuloy.
Okay, getting back sa
Great
pinapabati
things,
dito.
what happened?
Great things what happened. Grabe. Again, binabate ni Great Things Happen. Itong sina Boss Bernard Reyes, Ma'am April sa Balta Reyes. And of course, yung buong Hidalgo family from Lucena City.
Yan, sa Lucena, Quezon.
Yan.
Sino ba humirit nun? Great things, what happened? Panalo.
Pero yung Great Things Happen din, alam ko may story yan.
Oh, kinuwento na niya. Kinuwento na niya yan.
Eh.
Hindi pa daw siya marunong mag-English. Pinapatanong niya ko na ibig sabihin ng isang logo ng isang sikat na bangko na Great Things Happen. Mula
Oo.
nun, yun ang ginamit na niya slogan sa buhay niya. To the point na yung mga anak niya,
Ganun
yun yung
na
mga
rin.
initials.
Oo, initials. Yeah, tama yun.
GTH, yung mga ganun. Great
Oo.
Things Happen. Pero yun ay, kanina, Great Things, what happened?
Nalaylay ang uno.
Espinola ngayon, ligpitable layout.
Sabi ko na may pambawi talaga si Albert dito. Kasi nga nung Monday, naudlot. I thought he was gonna pull off a heroic comeback para
Yeah,
sa Makati Titans. Naudlot nga lang dahil sa laki talaga ng gap ng scores.
Espinola almost automatic when it comes to these layouts. And if anybody can actually start the comeback para dito sa kupunan ng Makati Titans, it will be their
This guy.
playing coach / captain / number 1 sharker / kusinero. /kusinero. Hindi mo natikman yung
Masarap
adobo.
magluto yan.
Pero
oo.
sinabi niya, hindi pa daw yun yung pinakamasarap niyang dish. Next time daw, may iluluto siya. Nakalimutan ko
Specialty.
anong tawag eh. Doon sa iluluto niya para sa atin. Pero ngayon, niluluto niya po ang paghahabol para dito sa kupunan ng Makati Titans. It is down to a 2-rack advantage for the Pillars as Hidalgo off a mistake on the 1 ball. Great things what happened. Nangyari doon. And Chandra Sir Mauricio ngayon nasusubok for Negros Occidental when we return. And thank you, Raji Patalinghog. Magparamdam ka. WizKid Works, Maintenance and Supply. Raji Patalinghog, galawin mo naman yung baso.
Ano? Galawin magparamdam.
Ang baso, magparamdam ka naman, Raji.
Ayan.
Ito na.
Kumikembot muna bago sumargo.
Ganun talaga mga kalabaw, ano? Maraming kilos. And the Black Carabao lets it fly.
But,
Harang si Uno.
Oh. Grabe naman. Sa lakas ng Sargo, wala pa rin pumasok dito sa Sargo
Oo.
ni Albert.
Naalala ko dati nung hindi pa masyado strict yung mga rules sa break. Not only here, pati sa international competition. Si Ronnie Alcano, nung 2006 World Pool Championship.
Ay, yung soft break.
Puro soft break ginawa niya kay Ralph Suquet. Para timpasok yung Uno sa wing, walang magawa si Suquet. That's why after that, they changed the rules about breaking.
Yes. Oo, na doon ata nauso na dapat yung 3 balls na dapat
tumawid
na
sa head
tumawid
string.
sa head string. Pero hindi ko alam kung sino nauna. Was it Ronnie Alcano or itong si ng US, si Corey Deuel?
Corey Deuel actually started that. But dito si Ronnie Alcano,
Talagang
made
mas
it a
in-improve pa niya.
science. Oo, made it a
In-improve pa
science
niya.
talaga. Wala. Suquet had no chance in 2006. Kick shot,
Not
dinikit
bad.
na lang.
Yeah, not bad.
So that's the response of Mauricio. Again, you're playing a safety game against the Black Carabao.
Nako. So dapat padaplis sa Uno yung tira niya dito. Unless he's gonna jack up.
If he jacks up, that means itatago niya sa likod ng
Ng
dos.
dos, yun na nga. Teka lang. Kaya ba
Yes,
ito?
other plans.
Okay, wow.
Tres ang ginamit pero kita ng konti itong numero 1 para kay Mauricio.
Yeah, but that was a pretty good placement ng pato para matago.
So look like Mauricio is going for it directly though.
That was a nice kick.
And a shot on the 1.
Yeah, but he left a shot here. Eto na. Is he gonna duck or is he gonna take this into the
Ay,
side?
pwede nang i-open sa to, AJ.
Yeah.
Yun lang. Mintis ang offensive shot ni Black Carabao. And ligpitable bigla para kay Mauricio. Laking ngiti ni Mauricio.
Yun na nga.
Natalo ko si Black Carabao sa safety battle.
Napatanong ako na kung sakaling na ganon. Napatanong ako kasi nga yung placement ng 1 ball, mahirap, sobrang singkit eh. Kaya may chance na sana na itago niya. Kaso nga lang, yun na nga, mas lalong nanaig yung gusto niyang umatake.
Medyo minadali ni Mauricio ang kanyang tira.
Hindi, ganun talaga yung tempo niya.
Oo, teka mo naman, parang bigla, teka muna. Nag-extension na si Mauricio kanina. So he's looking at the flight path 2 to the 3. Side
Sakto lang
pocket.
daw.
Okay na, bigyan mo na, AJ.
Nako. Baka sabunutan ako ng misis ni Drasir.
Andyan din yata yung baby, yung cute ng baby niya. No?
Shoutout sa'yo, Jasmine, Minmin, Mauricio. Ayan. Jasmine Vergara Mauricio.
And straight in for the 4 ball para dito kay Drasir.
Straight draw, balik gitna. Very nice. Napakalinis. Eto. Shape for the 6. Medyo tricky. Pero very doable naman. So paano kaya? Side kaya to?
Pwede tamaan yung 9 rin naman dito.
Pwede rin. Or inside siya, side pocket ang 6.
inside na nga.
Yun.
Yeah, sa 6 on the side but medyo banayar.
Yun na nga, inisip ko din. Pero I'd go for the side pocket dito as a 6 ball. Kasi natural naman na para makarating dito sa may brown 7.
Nag-aalangan pa siya kahit sa plangketa, AJ. Ha?
Oo, madalas talaga ganyan kapag yung position ng cue ball medyo off sa sa shooting bridge hand mo. Yun. Makikita natin medyo gagalaw-galaw yung kamay ng player.
And Espinola knows that he is 2 balls away from sitting down again.
Yun na nga.
Drasir Mauricio won 6 racks nung nakaraang Lunes sa unang King of the Hill. This will be his 2nd win tonight.
Nakakailang diretso na kaya si Drasir?
No, this is just his first win.
First win
kanina
pa lang.
si Espinola naka-2 sunod eh. So Mauricio, this first win now. Kanina nalo na rin siya. So Mauricio puts the Pillars up by 3. And now the Titans are going to field in the little assassin Joshua Militante when we return dito po sa SBA Season 2. Maraming salamat, Prince Executive, for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Noel Zarate pa rin po kasama si AJ Ong. Final day of competition between the Makati Titans and the Negros Occidental Pillars. At lamang po dito sa King of the Hill Friday natin ang Negros 8-5. John Drasir Mauricio looking for his 3rd win. And he'll have a hard time doing that if he has a dry break. Ganda pa ng latag para dito sa kanyang kalaban na si Joshua Militante.
Compared nung Monday, at nasabi nga rin sa akin ni Aris Almario na napakabait ng mesa when it comes to the break. But tonight is a different story dahil nga panay dry break ang nakikita natin dito.
Actually, nung Tuesday din, ang ganda nilang panimula nila pagdating sa Sarguan. What a good safety naman galing dito kay Militante. The first 4 breaks nung Tuesday, pasok. Parating may pumapasok.
Okay.
4 na magkakasunod.
Tapos na wala na. Natapos na.
Oo, after nun. Lumamang ang Manila
na.
noon ng 2. Tapos nakadalawa sunod. Next break ni Raymart Kamomot, wala na. Hindi
Ayun.
na pumasok. But,
Check this
nangyari
out.
pa rin nung Tuesday, ito si Kamomot at saka si Hidalgo set an SBA record for most consecutive wins.
As a pair.
As a pair, 10 straight. For any team, record yan sa SBA. Even going back to season 1, walang nakaka-10 consecutive racks won.
Pag malaking chance pa kung singles eh.
Iniisip mo,
Diba?
pwede pa yun
Oo.
dahil sa winner's break. But because of
Oo.
our break format, medyo mahirap din yun eh.
Mahirap gawin, oo.
Good
Wow.
attacking shot there coming from Militante.
Kahit tumama sa 6 ball, he got rewarded with that. So far, wala tayong nakikitang problema sa mesa.
Right.
So 2-3.
Well, last Monday, AJ, 2 panalo naman ang naiambag nitong si Joshua Militante in that 13-6 thrashing na ginawa ng Negros Occidental Pillars against the Makati Titans. Ay, okay lang.
Still okay. Nako, when it comes to Joshua Militante, kapag binabalitaan nyo ako ng, si Joshua, ganto-ganto. Not surprised anymore.
One of the best young talents we have
Yeah.
here. Not only in SBA, pero in the Philippines as well. I mean, we talk about guys like AJ Manas, Benok Regalario. This guy's up there with them in terms of skill.
Wow.
Yeah!
Ooh. 2. Okay, so he was super focused on making that ball na hindi na niya natansya yung kanyang pag-draw na dumiretso sa may side pocket.
Yan talagang nagiging problema rito ng Makati, AJ. Their unforced errors this week off the charts. Naalala kong big stat ng singles ni Marcel Chris Quizon, pati na rin ni Ryan Mark Hidalgo. Quizon had 5 unforced errors as opposed to only 2 para dito kay Hidalgo. And because of this, the fast shooting Tisoy
is back at the table.
Oh, and he has 4 balls away.
John Drasier. Okay, simple 3-railer. Pwedeng 2 lang.
Again, of course, if you missed all of our information the last time, Drasier is actually reverse of Richard.
Yes. Noong una, hindi ko pa gets nung Drasier. Wow, what a tawag dito, nakakaibang pangalan.
Strange name.
Gusto sana sabihin, di ba? Pero parang nung una, interesting. Drasier, first time ko lang talaga. Yung pala, binaliktad na.
Parang isang artista nung araw, si Dranreb Bernardo. Dranreb is just Bernard
na binaliktad.
So, Mauricio has won his 3rd rack. First time naka-back-to-back naman. Etong si Tisoy, and he's creating some separation now as the Pillars have opened up a 4-rack advantage kontra sa Makati Titans. Back to the drawing board here for Makati. Sino naman ang ipapasok ng pigil dito? It will be Totoy Daga, Mars Alcris Quizon. When we return, stay with us. Once again, thank you to MSW Sports Betting for your continued support of SBA Season 2. And I want to see Mr. Jeff Mann come over here from MSW. Jeff, if you're watching, visit us here, man. Jeff Mann, you the man. And a good break coming from Mauricio. Nasipa yung pamato. Wow. Uy, may eskinita para dito sa numero 1, AJ. But the 4 and the 6 are going out on a Friday night.
Nako, eto na. So he's got a chance to actually attack the 1 ball, tulad nga sabi mo kanina, pero mas masarap sa pakiramdam kung matago mo itong pato behind those balls right there. Nicely done.
Just like that.
Yes.
And
Ito,
again,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, again, there are no jump shots allowed dito, so you have to kick at this.
Actually, naisip ko nga rin yun. Very jumpable, pero bawal po dito yan sa SBA. I'd like to greet Kelvin Gomez Nanyong. Ayan, happy viewing sa'yo, Kelvin. Sabi niya dito, parang Alucard is to Dracula. Yung pangalan ni Tisoy, di ba? Richard sa Drasier. Happy viewing to you, Kelvin. At happy birthday rin kay John Albert Espinola. Parang ano to nung early this week ata yun kung di ako nagkakamali, Kelvin. Nung Monday or Tuesday.
Extension requested. I'm not sure if he can shoot this into the side pocket, pero kasya naman yata sa likod ng 8, but this is a difficult shot.
Well, pwede naman, parang try his luck sa side pocket if ever, pero parang two-way na rin. He might end up safe after.
Talagang atake lang ginawa eh.
Yeah, pure pure attack 'yon.
That's a difficult shot.
So I'd also like to greet Rainiel Salinel and of course Demosthenes Pulpul
Yan,
na
Tito
nasa
Whitey.
ngayon, CDO. Tama ba? Hindi, shout out daw sa mga Agora Warriors from CDO. Yan. Happy viewing. Okay, nice break.
Well, yung contact dun sa dalawang bolang pinaghiwalay ni Quizon slowed down the cue ball. He has a difficult shot on the 2, but this is bankable.
Bankable, but I fancy hiding the cue ball again. Yan. Okay, very nice. So coming from the side rail or one rail kick possibly. So dalawang rails or dalawang side rails yung pwede niyang gamitin dito. He can pass between the 5 and 7 or 4 rather 4-7 window or pwede dito para wala nang tatamang bola.
Dito lang daw sa walang traffic. Wow! Kick in for John Drasir Mauricio. That's the second time he's done that tonight. At sabi ni Quizon, hanggang doon na lang tayo parang hanggang doon na lang talaga kaya kong gawin. Galing naman nun, padre.
Yun na nga talaga. Kahit na gaano kagaling yung pagtago mo, pag ganun naman yung kick shot, grabe. Following up with that shot on the 3.
Natulak pa yung numero 4.
Pero buti na lang, hindi dumikit. So ito, very makeable tong 4.
Mauricio is on a roll. Looking for his 3rd straight win and 4th win overall tonight.
Bida sa pangalan when it comes to the team standings. Hanggang ngayon sa pinakahuling araw ng linggo natin, Drasir Mauricio doing his very best.
Talagang pang king of the hill eh. Tandaan natin AJ, when you covered him last Monday, went 6 out of 7. 7 racks played, 6 wins, 50-50 pa break percentage niya ron.
Ganda ng pinapakita talagang performance.
Of course, Jonald Galve came away with 7 rack wins out of 8 appearances. Medyo kinapos yung preparasyon para kay Mauricio. But this should be an easy put away for Tisoy. And now, na-doble na po ng Negros Occidental Pillars ang score ng Makati Titans sa 10-5 lead. Again, if Negros wins today, AJ, they tie Quezon City atop the team standings.
Wow. Tied at first place, no? Ever.
It will be Dimples Michael Kinay coming up to go up against Drasir Mauricio when we return. Maraming salamat Smart Sports sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta ng SBA Season 2. Noel Zarate kasama pong corning si AJ Ong. Naghanap ng mga moniker sa mga players.
Natanong kasi ni Noel na wala nga pa namang moniker tong si Allen Solsona. Naalala ko yung sinabi ni ni Aris, The Wrench. Kasi Allen Wrench. Anyway, ayan, natawa rin si Sir Bimbo.
May one anyway ka na ngayon, ha?
Ay, naku pa.
Dry break for Mauricio. Combination shot possible here for Michael Kinay. Although ang daming taguan.
He could probably play it off the 2. Padaplicit. Okay,
the dos
combination
muna.
on the 2. Okay.
Tapos nasolve pa niya yung hidden Mickey problem sa gitna ng mesa.
In just one shot. Grabe.
Naghahanap ako ng parang Dominic Consulta tumira dito sa SBA.
The closest is Tisoy talaga, itong si
Tisoy.
Mauricio. Kasi pro ka, kung sobrang parang kasing bilis ni Dominic Consulta talaga naman.
Oo.
Wala ka ng oras na mag-isip.
Hindi,
Diba?
pero yung mga iba,
Pure feel.
nakita mo naman si Cheska Centeno maglaro.
Pero
Grabe
may
yung
moments
bilis
na, mas
nun.
mabilis pa rin si Dominic Consulta.
Nako, pag nakita mo ng live yung Cheska Centeno, guys. Parang machine gun pag
In
tumira.
action or in practice?
Paglatag, boom! Boom! Plangketa,
In-game.
boom!
In-game.
In-game! Para sa talagang bagay nga kay Cheska Centeno yung kanyang moniker na The Flash.
Oo.
Kasi wala pang 1 minuto, nakakaubos na yun eh. Up.
Okay, this shouldn't be too much of a problem at this level. Pero eto, it's very tricky talaga. He needs to slightly jack up his cue para mag-apply siya ng inside spin dito.
Si Mauricio, nasagot daw yung dasal niya.
Na magkaroon ng
Extension.
storya.
Kinay missed a similar shot earlier. Missed a similar shot last night actually on the 7 ball. Pero walang aling.
Hindi na niya
Sinkitable.
nilakasan.
Oo,
Hindi na
sinkitable.
niya masyadong pinagalaw pa yung pato. Baka kasi mamumog pa itong 7.
Ay. Napakapal ang kuha. Sa numero 8, yung mahirap na tira sa 7, nagawa niya. Yung madaling tira sa 8, yung pa yung sumablay.
Nako, eyeing to get 11 games now.
Si Black Carabao. Hirit ni Black. Ano? Ang laki.
Question pala, Kelvin, if you're still there, bakit si Drasir ay tinawag niyong pillar killer? Kung
Killer
nandyan
siya
ka pa.
naglalaro tapos killer siya kayo. Tingnan mo
Well,
naman yan.
pwede kung
Yeah,
yun.
that's 4 consecutive racks won for Drasir Mauricio. It's now an 11-5 lead for the Pillars. 2 wins away from finishing this series at 4-1. At pampigil naman para dito sa kupunan ng Makati Titans. Titignan natin. It will be Daniel Tawede when we return. Pusopi.com, you're watching us live right here. Maraming salamat sa Pusopi.com sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta sa SBA Season 2. And this man is on a hot streak. 4 straight, 5 wins overall for John Drasir Mauricio. And it is
Nothing.
nothing.
Sabi na. Okay, it's
Nagka-storya
gonna be,
rito, 1 and 2 AJ magkadikit.
Yun na nga, it's gonna be a safety game again. So sabi dito ni Mr. Billy Dalistan Campos, made a golden break in a Hill versus Pillars. He was a Mavericks back then.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Kaya siya yung killer na. Kaya nga, if you can't beat them, kasi hindi natalo ng Pillars yan eh. If you can't beat them,
Join them.
No, get the pillar killer.
Ayun.
So ito, kita ng konti yata uno, AJ. I'm not sure. Yes, kita yung uno. Wala yata yung patama para padaanin. And the 4-ball is still in the corner pocket. So this might continue to be a safety battle.
Yeah, he's got the left side of the 1. So tingnan natin if he wants to attack the 4, it's possible. Coming from the side rail. Ayun na nga, diba? Coming from the side rail kasi kino-calculate niya ngayon yung pagtama sa uno and it's gonna bounce off the side rail and of course tatamaan din tong 4.
He's already used this extension.
Spin. Oh, pretty
Manipis lang.
Pretty close.
Pero may backup plan ba?
Wow, yes, definitely. Ayun na nga, ang ganda. So sumakto pa dito sa 9 and 5 na maging ano dito, pangharang sa uno.
Kick shot coming up.
One rail kick na sana matago. Almost
Also
made
tried
the
to
4.
attack the 4.
Yeah.
Almost made the 8 as well. Pero may tago pa rin. Triple purpose shot galing dito kay Daniel Tawede.
May swerte din.
Dalawang bola yun. No? Una sa 4, tapos sinubukan yung 8. Sabi ng pamato ay, hindi successful, boss. Tago muna tayo.
Ayun na nga sa likod ng 2. So ito, parang banayad lang niyang tatamaan tong uno para may chance na magamit ata ang 6 or is he gonna... Okay, that was medium speed.
Well, it's a difficult shot on the 1 and now the 5 and 6 are together.
Yeah, pero may chance pa ng buti nga. May konting space in between those balls para kaya pa yung 5 dito sa may corner pocket. So, yeah.
Saan ba niya itatago to? 1 behind
Actually,
those.
attackable na yung 1 dito sa may, ano natin, bottom left corner ng screen natin. So,
sa kanila.
he's gonna prep. Sa kanila naman, sa top left, of course, he's gonna prep for the combination 2-4. Okay, looking good. Daniel Tawede. Maitatawid ba niya ang Makati dito?
Oh, buti na lang. Magandang pwesto niya sa 3.
Yun na nga, buti nandun lang ang 3 ball.
Oh. 3-8 naman ngayon ang kombinasyon.
Consecutive combos. Okay, very nice. Key shot now to get to that 5 short side kasi dun lang yan, tinuro na niya. Ganda naman yung setup niya dito. He can just apply some left-hand spin, bouncing off the side rail, passing between that window ng 7 and 6.
Banayar.
Nice, very nice. So he's gonna eye to take this green 6 into the same pocket as well kung saan papasok tong orange 5. 2 rails, balik dyan yung pato sa area na yan. Wow, he's striking on point tonight.
We might have a Mauricio stopper on your screens.
Bakit sila sumigaw?
Si Albert yata yun.
Patay ako na patingin. Ano ba yun? Kala ko tuloy sasablay yung 6.
Hindi, mukhang muntik na mag-scratch yung pamato.
Ayun lang. May nagmeow pa.
May nyaw na naman. Mamaya may mee na.
Si Alcris ata yun.
Hindi, iba yung ano eh. Iba yung todo pag siya eh. Ha?
Di ba totoy daga?
Parang ano eh. Parang maliit na kambing pag siya eh.
Alright.
So Daniel Tawede able to solve the problems and wins the safety battle against Drasir Mauricio. Mauupo na si Mauricio after 4 consecutive wins. And Makati still has a pulse dito. Who is Jojo Sanchez fielding in now for the Pillars to get back on the winning track? They are almost at the hill, and Jolo Aspuria is up next for the Pillars when we return. Maraming salamat sa Andy for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Of course, next week, ang ating labanan will be the Manila MSW Mavericks going up against the Parañaque Kings. Maghihiwalay na landas nila. Parehong 4 wins and 6 losses. At the middle of the team standings, close to the bottom of course. And Manila is on a roll actually. Ang ganda ng laban nila against Taguig. Pamato mananatili sa mesa. And may cover dito sa uno. Again, Manila MSW Mavericks, malaking acquisition ang Anton Raga sa kanilang lineup.
Definitely.
But for Parañaque, there are 2 new players. Of course, we will let the cat out of the bag pag series na nila. They have replaced 2 and brought in 2 more players. So we're gonna be looking forward to that matchup next week. Kick and hide.
Very nice. Ang ganda ng daplis doon sa uno.
And of course, the week after that, lalaban na naman itong Pillars. But this time, against the defending champions, Taguig Stallions. Yun ang maingay na laban.
Definitely. Yeah.
Babalik na naman ang construction company niyan.
Nako, mga MSW.
No, hindi. Ano, MSW may sarili, pero yung Taguig
Yung
talaga.
Taguig, isa rin ang Taguig talaga.
2 rails and then 1 rail up.
Ooh,
Ganda naman ang
nakasiksik
control
talaga.
nun.
Ayun, oh.
Goody-goody daw.
Ano daw?
Goody-goody.
Goody-goody.
Eto, malaking bugtong na ito para kay Jolo Aspuria. You might want to take an intentional foul on this now. It is going to be an intentional foul. There is no solution to this.
Yan. Dikit ang 8 sa 1.
Kaya lang, humiwalay ang 8 sa uno.
Yun nga. Kaya
Ball in hand for Tawede.
napangiwi tuloy dito si Jolo because of that.
Thing is, he already used his extension. He could have taken a little bit more time to calculate the intentional foul.
Yung 8 kung saan talaga dapat pepwesto.
Thing is, nahiwalay, Yan.
Yeah. Kahit na ball in hand dito si Daniel Tawede, may trabaho pa rin tong rack na to.
Well, the 3 is already out in the open. 3 and 4, mukhang parehong butas papasok yan.
Yeah, bouncing forward, same pocket. Bit of inside. Alright, looking good.
Wala
Daniel.
na. Bigyan mo na, AJ.
Bigyan ko na naman si Daniel.
Bigyan mo si Daniel,
Kumpiyansa naman ako sa performance ni Daniel Tawede, so it's safe to say. Tumiming pa ko sakali. Grabe.
Ako, bumumog pa yun. Ay. Ito, masalimuot to. 5 to the 6. Same pocket.
Nagbuntong hininga. Uy!
Thank you very much, AJ Ong!
Ako naman.
AJ Ong strikes again!
Ito tayo Yan tayo Na-requestan lang naman, guys.
Ikaw, very confident ka kamo sa stroke nito si Tawede.
Medyo nabitin nga lang siya dun sa tira niya sa 5. Medyo tough talaga yon. It requires a lot of control to take that 6 as well. Doon sa same pocket sana. Jolo.
This is gonna put them on the hill, AJ.
Yeah.
Ano bang score natin noong nakaraang Lunes? 13-6.
13-6, tama.
And Makati is now at 6. If Aspuria cleans this up, they will be on the hill.
Napan ako kasi nga, medyo semi-diretso sa 7, but he can indeed cheat the pocket a bit to his right.
Or monster draw ba ito?
Possibly.
Monster draw. Ay, naku, kapos.
Ay.
Kapos. At the last second, hininaan niya yung tira niya. Tawid dagat.
Bank.
Tawid
Tawid dagat. Cue ball behind the 9 kung sakali. Pero okay lang. Ang ganda naman ng tawid dagat dito. Ito na, sabi ni Daniel Tawede.
AJ Ong, by the way, is 3 out of 5 on his safe to say tonight. We also keep that stat, by the way.
Pero hindi pa huling lahat kasi may chance pa naman dito na makuha ni Daniel Tawede, di ba?
Sige, disclaimer sa dulo ng pagpirma na ng kontrata.
Tawid ilog kayang gawin niya dito. Side rail sa side rail. Yan, nako. Napalakas nga lang talaga.
Placing Bisaya mo, ayan na yung butas. Okay yun na.
Okay. Ito na
On
talaga.
the hill.
Yeah.
Jolo Aspuria now puts the Pillars one win away from victory tonight.
It looks like nothing is stopping these guys para ma-seal out tong week na to na manalo sila ng
Right.
4 na beses.
The only thing stopping the Makati Titans is AJ Ong's S2S.
Ouch.
Albert Espinola will try to preserve their pagkakataon na ma-extend pa itong ating laban when he comes back to the table. SBA Season 2 after these. And thanks once again to Conlon for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Breaking for the match, the Thunder, Jolo Aspuria.
Looking to seal the deal para sa linggong ito. Grabe.
Okay na panalo na sila. They win the series 3-1.
Yeah, pero just to officially seal the deal. Luis, wititit, walang pumasok. Although there is a chance to attack the one ball para naman dito sa Makati Titans. We've got
Espinola pa.
Yeah, playing coach Albert Espinola. Na so far immune sa S2S itong si Albert.
Mas maganda pa po ang percentage ng S2S ni AJ Ong. Oy!
Ay!
Kesa
Na-reverse
sa
na.
break percentage po ng Makati Titans.
Aray ko.
But Espinola missing on the one.
Yeah, I was expecting him to actually make the one ball.
Ganda na ng kalat ng bola para dito kay Aspuria.
Good speed sa pagbalik ng pato dito for the 2.
Oh, bigyan mo ulit, AJ.
Grabe naman
Ayan
to.
na, pakurida sa 2. Kitang-kita yung 3. Oh.
Kaya ang taas ng percentage ko dito sa S2S kasi ang taas din ng healing percentage mo request percentage.
Doc Nicky, sa Lunes kayo ha. Doc
Aray
Nicky,
ko.
humingi ka sa katerbang S2S. O yan. O, pakurida. Ganda ng angulo para sa 3 ball.
So bago tayo na posibleng mag-end itong gabing ito, binabati ko ang The Arsenal, Mr. Arsenio Adamos. Shout out to you.
Kulang ang pagpapaandar. This is still makeable though. But he will have to change his flight plan from the 4 to the 5.
Paikot. So corner for the 4. Tapos papaikutin niya passing between the 8 and 9 window. Around the 9. There you go. How does the cue ball land? Pretty well.
Pwede na rin.
Yeah. So, mas maganda sana kung talagang diretso siya
oo.
para wala na siyang angle to the right. Pero tingnan natin, kaya pa naman niyang pasisirin yung pato dito. Yan. Kaya naman
Ayaw
makontrol.
mo bigyan. Kung kailan sure, hindi mo binibigyan eh.
Hindi safe to say.
Wala na.
Ayan.
Wala.
Diba, napilitan
Napirmahan
lang.
na yung kontrata. Iba naman lalaro niyan. Oh.
3 balls away. Jolo Aspuria is about to officially seal the deal for this week. Ang ganda talaga ng performance ng Pillars, no? Despite na meron silang matagal-tagal na pahinga
Correct.
nung December. Grabe. And pretty sure na itong si Coach Jojo is really proud.
And that will do it, folks. Etong kupunan ng Negros Occidental Pillars officially replicate the score from last Monday's King of the Hill, winning another one 13-6, and they will take the series 4-1. And with that po, tatabla etong kupunan ng Negros Occidental Pillars with the Quezon City Dragons on top of the leaderboard. So marami po naging bayani rito. We talked about Jolo Aspuria being almost invisible this week. Siya po yung tumapos dito sa ating King of the Hill. So many heroes for the Pillars. Of course, Coach Jojo Sanchez makakausap. And just a few moments itong si AJ Ong for the Makati Titans. Of course, they are still groping for form, but hopefully in their next series, they will get a better showing. Of course, itong kupunan ng Negros Occidental Pillars. Now ready na ba? Si AJ. Ayan na. AJ Ong with mucho Jojo. Jojo Sanchez. Go ahead, AJ.
Kasama po natin ngayon ang nag-iisang coach ng team Negros Occidental Pillars, Mr. Jojo Sanchez. Kamusta ka po? And
Good evening.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Sinasabi ko nga kay Noel kanina, you should be very proud no sa team mo na despite na meron kayong layoff ng mga 4 weeks, 3 weeks na layoff kayo
Basta
in
yung
December.
holiday season, the
buo.
buong holiday season, we were off. Wala kaming laro. And then ito yung second game namin, second match. Buti naman, nag-perform talaga ng maganda yung parang hindi nagbago eh.
Yes, ito. Before kayo pumasok sa week na to, yung standings ng Pillars, nasa 6th place kayo.
Yeah.
So ngayon, tied at first place kayo ng QC Dragons. So
Yes.
what can you say about that?
Well, technically, dapat kami pa nga yung nasa top dahil 2 series yung pinanalo namin, di ba? Na ang score mas taas ang quotient system. Sila kasi, 5-0 tapos 3-2. Kaya sila naging 8. But tried on the top, it's okay na sa amin yun.
Oh, wow. Again, congratulations. Pero bago yan, gusto natin kausapin itong si Drasir Mauricio na grabe yung pinakitang performance. Drasir, parang pang 5-on-5 ka. Doon ka talaga nagsashine.
Sinuwerte ako sa bola. Nung huli, puro abang lang naman pinanalo.
Nung Monday, ikaw yung nagdala. Itong last day natin sa linggong ito, laki din ng binigay mong contribution sa pag-score ng Team Negros.
Yun, swerte lang
Ito
talaga.
sinuwerte lang
Talagang
din.
para sa akin lang.
Ayun. Again, congratulations and may gusto ka bang batiin bago po tayo mag-end dito?
Yung asawa ko nasa bahay nanonood. Tsaka yung mga bossing ko, si Boss Miguel. Taguan.
Ayun. Coach, do you have anything to say before we end?
Binabati rin ng Negros Pillars si Mr. Bernard Reyes ng Dreams Pro. Salamat sa suporta at saka sa mga sumusuporta sa Negros. Thank you. Susunod na after next week, laban na naman. Kaya follow us.
Again, congratulations and Noel, take it over.
Well, of course, in 2 weeks, lalabanan po ng Negros Occidental Pillars ang ating defending champions, the Gig Stallions. Next week, it will be Parañaque kontra sa Manila MSW Mavericks, and we will have that for you. Thank you for your continued support of SBA Season 2 for AJ Ong and the rest of our SBA production team. Ito po si Noel Zarate. Have a safe weekend, everybody, and we'll see you on Monday for more action from SBA Season 2.